What is going on YouTube? Here I'm back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. Specifically in today's episode, I do want to continue where I left off yesterday, as well as basically explaining to you guys the exact pattern that is forming on XRP and a lot of the other altcoins. As you guys remember, yesterday's video, we did discuss the massive opportunity that is forming here on XRP. You can see I pretty much circled what appears to be a sideways trading movement, and it does wow, that's bad. I actually spelled massive wrong. M-A-S-S-I-V-E. That's a mistake. That's actually hysterical. But yes, there is this massive opportunity forming within the cryptocurrencies as we're starting to sideways trade. And I do want to go into detail, specifically explaining what this pattern means, what exactly we're looking at, and where it plans on moving to. So without further ado, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help out the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial, and let's jump into today's episode. So before we jump into today's video, I do want to give a huge shout out to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. We just broke 17.3K subscribers on our way to 20,000, which means we will be doing another giveaway very soon. But until then, I do want to discuss the very interesting pattern forming in a lot of these cryptocurrencies. So just a quick time lapse, a quick look through the market. I want you guys to notice what exactly is happening. So this is on the daily. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days of just uncertainty, sideways trading, little movement, no volume, and just this constant trade around prices between $46 and maybe $48 on Litecoin. Moving further into Bitcoin, we're seeing that same pattern between 10,000 and about 10,400. We go on to Ethereum. We're not really seeing it much with Ethereum, but we are also seeing it with XRP, where we're not seeing much movements at all. We're just trading sideways. So I did some digging, I did some research, and I do want to explain to you what exactly is happening right now. Now, as a conservative trader myself, I look for very obvious key trades and key trends that are very easy to predict and very easy to follow. And then following them and understanding them, it makes trading it much easier. Instead of blindly throwing money and hoping it goes up or down on a short or a long, I actually have a very general understanding of when we're going to see this movement, not necessarily capitalizing off the bullish break or the resistance reversal, but more so figuring out the time and when it's going to happen. So as you guys can see on XRP, we're literally priming ourselves for a big break to come. Now, I did want to just pull up something that we are starting to form right now. This is called the Nicholas Darvas method. It's a box method, and it's a chart pattern that I do want to discuss with you guys. So basically, as you guys can see, Darvas pointed out that he uses boxes or consolidation to help him spot big winners in the stock market. This can also be represented on cryptocurrency. And people have found it very useful to use boxes and consolidations to gauge whether a stock is likely to move higher or not. After I've learned the Darvas method, I modified it a bit and used it to analyze stocks. So basically, this determines the strength of bulls or bears. It determines who won the current battle, and it helps us know where the support is. So you guys can clearly see right here, the stock is in an uptrend right now, and the bulls are in control as we start swinging higher. But notice that the MCHP had a big red candle right here. We started to reverse downwards, and the fact that the MCHP did not collapse or correct that much, but formed a nice consolidation, which the trader can draw a box around, shows the strength of the bulls and much stronger than the bears. If not, the stock would have corrected more. So that's what we have to understand. So when you look at XRP, you can see, yes, we did correct downwards, but you can see the bulls are holding pretty darn well. The bulls have pretty much dipped all the way down here, and we're trading sideways. You can literally draw a box around here if you wanted to, not only on this crypto, but a lot of the other ones. Very easily, there is some sort of box that is forming on XRP. We even have it on Bitcoin as well. You can clearly see, ooh, that's a little bit bigger than I anticipated. Boom, like this. A box that can be drawn around the cryptocurrencies to move. So it does show, yeah, that the consolidation would have been lower if we were to be in a bearish market in a correction, but it shows that the bulls are actually winning and forming some sort of strength. So in the above chart, we can, see that there is an uptrend. It showed that the bulls were in control of the stock, but how do we know that the stock has more bullish strength than bearish power? So that's where we kind of have this hit or miss right now. So we do know that we did see a bearish drop in Bitcoin. We did see a bearish drop in XRP. And now we're pretty much stuck. We're stuck trading here. How do we know that we have more bullish power to correct higher or break bearish? How do we figure that out? So that's a great question. So you can see, despite the appearance of this big bearish bar, the stock merely drifted sideways and formed a box. This told us that the strength of the bulls was much, much stronger than the strength of the bears. The bears lacked the power to even make this stock have a meaningful correction. If the bears had some strength, they would have pushed the stock lower and lower and lower. A total lack of meaningful correction and the appearance of sideways trading shows that the bull strength is much superior. So when traders see this pattern, he or she can be more confident in holding the stock. Some might even buy more when it breaks out of the boxes. So we do have 2 times the stock gap down, proceeding to form boxes. This shows that bears were stronger than the bulls. If not, the stock would have at least bounced up and have a bear rally. The lack of any rebound rally shows investors were really, really bearish on this stock right here. Corrected lower, consolidated. So what we're merely seeing is that there is consolidation right here. This says that there was already a downtrend, and this shows that the bears were in control. So merely they're trying to figure out that there's more of a bearish downtrend, and then the consolidation shows that we're going to reverse lower. What works on the bullish side also works on the bearish side. That's what I wanted to discuss. Normally, when a stock is in a downtrend, there can be bear rallies, which shows that the bulls have some power. The very fact that the MAT did not even have a meaningful rally after the 2 gap down shows the strength of the bears were much higher and much more superior than the bulls. So in summary, when you see Darvis box in an uptrend, this tells you bull strength is much stronger than the bears. On the flip side, when you see a Darvis in a downtrend, this tells us the bear strength is much stronger than the bulls. So it's pretty much what I wanted to explain to you guys in summary. You can see right here, we're in a bear trend. We're in a downtrend. We're seeing a correction lower. So this does give us meaning. If we were to use the Darvis trend right now, the Darvis box method, it would explain to us that this pretty much opens us up to seeing more reversal lower. I mean, there is that possibility of correction to the upside, and that's merely what I wanted to talk to you guys about. We're using methods to basically find trends and discuss what we're looking at. So finally, we saw a trend here. We're trading on Bitcoin in the moving average right now. We have 8 days of this sideways consolidation. It is a clear box. This is obvious a box. It's this sideways consolidation, the uncertainty, the bulls and the bears are fighting. Now, this was after a massive drop in price. So it does open us up to having some confidence that there is a better chance of correction, but there is also that slight chance of a bullish move to the upside. It's merely setting ourselves up. Okay, we know that we're in a consolidation. So what does this tell us? This tells us that there is going to be a big break very soon. This is telling us that there is going to be a big spike and a big pop in volume very soon. Now, yes, we might not be 100% certain whether we're going to break bullish or bearish, but this does tell us that it is coming very soon and it is going to be very large. So we will have time and we will have opportunity to buy into it when it does move in either direction. So we do have this pattern. So we have 100% found that there is a box method, a Darvis box method that has formed on here. So no, we don't know whether or not it's going to break bullish or bearish, but we don't need that. We understand that, okay, we know with similar traits based on past movements that when we see sideways trading like this, we know and we're almost guaranteed that there will be some sort of big volume injection, a big pop. It's not going to be a small movement downwards and then back up. So it will give us time to buy in when indeed we do break through our, resistance or support. So we know now moving forward that XRP is showing signs of that box method forming with the other cryptos. So although we don't know that it's going to break bullish or bearish, we do know that if we close above this resistance here, if we close above 0.2439, we could even set it a little higher, above 0.246, we know that there's a very high chance that we are going to continue to escalate and climb higher, and it will give us time to be buying in on DueDEX or any other exchange that we use and anticipate a run to the upside. And vice versa, we do have a resistance here, a support here, and we know that if we break through, I would say 0.234, and we start to correct downwards, we close the candle down here, an actual bar forms below this moving average, we know that there's a very good chance of buying short and capitalizing off a short in the market. So the same thing applies to Bitcoin. We can use this on DueDEX. I will be explaining a lot of this on on my Patreon in the description down below. So definitely make sure to get DueDEX. Make sure to sign up for the DueDEX account as well as Patreon. Patreon, I'll show you guys all my trades when exactly they do happen. You don't want to miss it. They're all live updating. DueDEX is where I will be trading Bitcoin and some other altcoins. So definitely make sure to sign up for that too. They offer, I think, up to $70 in free sign up bonus for like Bitcoin, free $70. So it's pretty cool. Definitely make sure to check it out. But ultimately, we are waiting on that movement. So without further ado, that's pretty much what we're discussing. We're waiting for a buy-in. Obviously, I'd say above 10,500 will be long. If this candle actually closes above this resistance, big break to the upside. If this candle closes below this bottom support, we know we're going to short the market to the downside. So either way, we're going to win. It's just paying attention to the market because we do know there's going to be a big pop. Let's say we see a big movement like this here and the price shoots up all the way to here. Let's say the coin goes up to here. One day it goes up to here and we close the candle here. We know, okay, we're going to be buying long. We'll buy in here and anticipate the run all the way to the upside. Vice versa, if the candle closes down here, at this level, we know, okay, let's sell short, and then we'll capitalize off the run like this. How do we know there's going to be more movement like this and not just stop here? Well, we have this Darvas box method that is showing signs that there's going to be a big injection of volume. So it's not just going to go up a little bit. It's going to go up a lot, giving us time and opportunity to invest in. Otherwise, guys, that's going to wrap up today's episode. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.